Not I. Oh, 37 won it. Wow.
Yes, you want to roll much higher, but there you go. Okay, so Dante gets the free reroll for tonight. So
I hope it doesn't go as well as my last rerolls earlier this week. Everyone kept giving me free rerolls to try and save an NPC, and I rolled a natural one on every single one of them.
Oh, wow.
Although, I still didn't hit my record. My record is 5 natural ones in a row. I only got to 3.
that's horrific.
Oh, that 3 is horrible. Can you imagine doing 3 ones in a row? Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So, hopefully this game's better than that one.
Hopefully, you have to. What I've learned over the years is that you have to sweet talk the virtual dice gods. It's when you speak ill of them that it kind of avalanches. I've noticed. Though you can always try dice shaming, but it doesn't work as well with virtual dice. It's better with actual dice you can like throw across the room or abuse or something.
I have many places where I treat my put my dice as a dice jail.
Okay, just got to grab one last book, of course, here.
Yeah.
I almost forget. I always have to have the ultimate psionics nearby for this campaign, which, by the way, is like a core rule book if somebody was going to run an advanced post-apocalyptic / rift type campaign in Pathfinder. The ultimate psionics is indispensable. Lets you do all the stuff you want to do. I always have fun trying to build Jedi classes out of the different options. I'm like, yeah, let me make a Jedi. That's fun stuff. So anyway, can anyone tell us what happened previously on RIFTS, Lords of Rust?
We were going through a wall. That's all I remember.
Yes.
I remember a lot of chaos, shooting some people, sneaking through the enemy base while everyone else was fighting them.
we crashed into the wall looking for the big armor suit. We got the point. We took out. I can't remember if we took out everyone. We took out most of the, enemies except for maybe one.
I think we
Yeah.
got rid of all the outside enemies.
Right. Yeah, all the rooms that we had. That big area.
Right. You came to the fort searching for the Glitterboy armor as part of a trade or donation. You're not exactly sure which. You came to Aldronard's grave. Let me move you guys over. Let's look at the Lone Star map first. Get a little bit better idea of where everything is located here in the Lone Star territory. You guys are all the way at the bottom, currently in Aldronard's grave. You'll see the VAB there, the big brown love machine. I don't know what you guys decided to name it, but anyway, just adjacent to the fort. That's just the generic symbol. It's not like it fills up a whole hex or whatever, you know. And to the west, you see Scrapwall, which you had just come from. If you look up to the north, you'll see that the village of Lehos Air is marked there, literally over the top of the haunted ruins of Dallas. That's just south of Good Court, which is rumored to house the Mutant Underground Sanctuary. So that's one reason why it's actually on the map. You guys are probably most familiar with Hughestown, being that it's a a free town with a free market. That's where you tend to go to buy and sell and trade and all that stuff. You can see it's located there along the coast. That was kind of an interesting revelation to me because I didn't choose like a home base for you guys, but just in watching the group play and where the actual characters went in the game, it just turned out to be Houston. So it's hopefully it's in the cards to have a little bit more Houston centered adventures sometime in the future. But let's get back to the scene at Aldronard's grave. Yes. You had just eliminated all of the obvious threats here inside the small fort. Came past the burning fire pit there that's roasting strips of black burned human flesh. There's debris scattered all throughout the courtyard as the raiders had obviously just torn the place apart looking for something or looking through everything. And you realize that the gang seems to mostly be comprised of what are known as the Smilers, one of the local gangs from Scrapwall. You didn't learn too much about the actual group itself other than realizing that they have just a small section of Scrapwall they control, much like any of the other gangs where everybody has their own little territory. But yeah, so it seems to be somehow related to that group, as they all have that scarification, almost ritual, realistic scarification across their face, where they cut away pieces of their cheeks and whatnot, forcing them into a permanent smile of death, or rictus, as we like to say. That's when we polish off that word. So anyway, you guys can locate yourselves there on the battle mat. And let's see what's going on with the music here. My connection has been really spotty the past couple of days, so you guys will just have to let me know if I start to break up or robot at any point. Okay, so the dust seems to settle over the scene we just described. Currently, the VAB is still where you left it after Nicodemus crashed it into the wall. Dr. Kaiser says, well, we're inside. Now what?
Nicodemus will search these 3 in this area bodies.
And Dante will search this one over here, the big bad.
Okay.
Also, I did rearranging and furniture moving during the time we were gone, so I lost my notes where I was keeping track of my psionics points, so I'm going to say I'm out. Just to be fair.
Well, you may have some left. I don't remember if you used them all up. It was a prolonged battle, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have most of my spells and abilities, so I doubt if you got through. I'm assuming this. You got through everything.
I mean, I used one use of dissolving weapon for sure, and I think I used precognition too.
You should try to track it on your tokens sometimes too. Like use the blue circle for psionic points or something like that. Like I like to use the red one for either hero points or mythic points, and the green one is always health. That helps sometimes.
I do need some healing.
Yeah, do we have to loot the bodies right away? We can't convalesce the wounded first.
She's fine. She's a tough one.
They
She's
always
fine.
want the loot before the health.
We must always pay for our ventures.
I'm injured as well. I just don't have any way to heal.
Step right up. Step right up. And the healing shall commence.
Let's see, you have trauma kits, so you just have to beat the DC, which I think is 15.
I have to.
And also, yeah, you have the
Hypno
nano
gun.
hypo gun. Yes.
Hold on, let me get bigger so I can see who's closer. I see. Dante, this is for you.
Yeah, I walked up.
Okay, so
Just two.
Dr. Kaiser gets it on the second try. So healing kits, they do 1d8 plus 1, and for every 5 points it goes over, it gives you another 1d8 plus 1. So he actually went over by 10 points, so that's 3d8 plus 3.
For one of whoever is closer.
Oh, I will go down there.
Alright, so
Oh,
you gotta
he had walked over to you before you walked off. All right.
Oh.
All right, so 13 points. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still down, but only by 15.
That's okay. We got. So we go 2. That's 14.
I need more.
Well, we'll just use the whole pack on you then.
She is a greedy lot.
Oops, wrong one. Oh, for a second there, I thought you were a mutoid. He tries to scruff you by the neck. Then he hits the heel. Just 1d8 on this one.
It's just a reflection of you.
8 points. There, hold still before I bandage your mouth shut.
Mm. I could use 7 more points if that's available.
Sorry, I got distracted. Is that 12 for me?
That's 14 for you.
14? Okay, thank you.
3d8 again. This would probably be overkill. That should top you off. Here, this should top you off.
Yay!
18.
Oh, I feel so much better, thank you.
You're welcome. It's good to be the only useful one in this party.
At least you think so.
Look at this bomb.
Yeah. Who
This
would
is
have known?
These are
Monkey
war
Island
era
was so useful.
coalition grenades. Look at these fragments. Well, I don't want to stop you from looting the bodies. Okay, we'll get back to that. See you waiting patiently there over the body, Nicodemus. So the Smilers, they had basic revolvers. Each one had vibro blades. They were just daggers though, but vibro blade daggers, vibro knives. Yes, in the Pathfinder RIFTS equipment guide, they are called vibro knives for the 1d4 plus 1d8.
You said they each had a revolver.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one of those knives if no one else wants it.
Here you go. All yours.
They've got about what is the 2 of them there, so 10 bullets left each.
And
Here's
may I-
15.
May I have one of the revolvers as well as a backup?
Nicodemus tosses him. One to him with 15 bullets.
So it's worth noting that they are wearing Bushman armor, which you can find also in the Pathfinder RIFTS equipment guide under armor. It's not EBA, which is environmental body armor, but it is in armor though. It's I believe they're +6, +3, -2, which most of the lightweight armors are. The Bushman armor.
While we're continuing to loot, Dante would like to step and walk by all the doors and see if he smells any fresh scents near them or detects any psionics.
All right. Where do you start?
Since
There.
I was coming from up there, I'd walk this way past this door and then make my way this way. In that order.
Okay. So, Phil, did you get all that loot that I was throwing out too?
So I got the rays, revolvers, and armor.
Okay. Yeah, so the armor was Bushman's armor.
Right, 3 Bushmen, so I got that.
Okay. Yep, and 1 pack of some kind of alchemical substance each. Which you can identify later. So the boss guy actually had a laser pistol on him with 3 E-clips. And he has a vibro blade as well, but it was built into his hand. The vibro axe hatchet that's built into his hand.
Cut his hand off.
So you can remove that. There's like a process for removing like cybernetics and stuff like that.
No time for that now.
Well, we can do it the pretty way and take our time, or we could do it the ugly way and, just chop it off at the elbow. We'll figure it out later.
That's good for you, Doctor. We'll let you handle that. You like the gruesome work.
Well, I was thinking you could make it right up front with you. Okay, so he's got the boss guy. So he's got modern backpack. He's actually got 5 E-clips. I said 3, but he's got 5. Canteen, Montrose cigars in his pack. Filter mask in his pack. He's got 1 bang grenade left. 1 lighter with 10 charges. Mirror. And a rope in his pack.
Okay.
And the laser pistol. The pistol itself's got 5 charges left. Sorry.
I'm assuming, Dante, didn't you say you didn't use laser pistols?
I normally don't.
Do you want are you going to keep that one? You probably could.
It's up to you. I'm okay with what I've got.
Pistol or not, I could use the Eclipse because I have a pistol, but you could always sell it if you don't want to use it.
Let's sell it.
No. As you wish.
Okay, so Dante, you were asking about the other doors. So that actually looks like some sort of chapel entrance there. The doors are wooden, and they appear to be closed securely.
So we basically have this right here is the chapel, or this
Yes.
right here?
Yeah,
Okay, the first one.
the first one.
So we have basically have 3 buildings we can enter.
You don't
That's what-
notice any sense. I mean, nothing living or particularly dead over here that you're noticing.
Okay. Because as long as the doors aren't airtight, I'll get something.
Right. They're wooden
Okay.
doors.
This one?
Okay, so this is another part that was smoldering. Where apparently, the raiders set fire to part of it. Was being used as a stable / garage by the Cyberknight Alkalites that resided here at the fort. So there are some dead horses, some smashed robo horses laying there, a couple broken motor scooters.
Okay. Dante's calling out what he smells or sees. And I'm just trying to sniff through the doors to make
The
sure.
doors to this, like, they're not open, but they're like slightly ajar because part of it is collapsed in the back
Okay.
for where it was set on fire. So you can just peek. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can kind of like peek in, even though they're closed. Get an idea
Okay.
of what's inside without opening it or anything.
All right.
In fact, I'll just
You're talking
go ahead and
come on,
open that up.
come on
Talking
this
about
one.
This one, yeah, and I'm gonna reveal most of it here for you.
Okay, so this is already open. Oh, so it really is collapsed, huh?
Yes.
He walks in.
Okay, so
to
over
the
there,
edge here. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
you
ahead.
gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I was gonna roll perception. That's all.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. $25.
Very good. Okay, so while he is looking inside the burnt garage there, you catch the strong, heavy scent of perspiration of multiple figures in the room beyond the wooden door there.
Come on, just right here.
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Right there.
Over here.
Okay. Oh.
where he is, Mr. Scent.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I missed that. That was.
Yeah,
Repeat
I'm
that.
sorry. I led into it. I said while he's doing that, meaning him, Nicodemus, you catch the scent of these sweaty figures behind the door. All right, did you catch that? Hello? You roboted on us.
Yeah, sorry, my headset just died for a second. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new one.
Oh, well, welcome to the
Never
new
fun.
headset club.
Okay.
Just finding one. Just all the choices. Just picking one. It's hard to like. What do I go with? I don't know which one's good.
Yeah. Okay. One last time, I am sitting right in front of my computer again.
Okay. You catch the scent of sweaty bodies, multiple figures cramped inside the room beyond the door. So is Dante currently invisible? I see he has his invisible token on.
Oh no, that only lasts a few rounds. He was at the end of combat.
Okay.
So, let me take that off real fast. Okay. Yeah, so Dante will look at Bella and Nicodemus and go, "There's someone over here."
So Nicodemus, you spot in the easternmost corner of the ruined garage, there appears to be like a stack of equipment or gear or something. Yes, over there.
I'll take note.
Okay.
Because he said he's noticing something, so I position myself right here.
I get my scythe out.
Pull out. At my, I can't remember what I was fighting with last time. I was just
Switch
saying my
between
laser
a few things.
rifle.
Your laser.
I think I had a laser. I think I had my laser rifle. I guess I had my laser rifle out.
The bow. He switched between a couple things.
Yeah. And I kind of whispered, "Shall we open and see what?" And commence. This could be prisoners. You never know.
Dante will step to the side and crack open the door.
Hold up, I'm gonna go to this side then. You should. No, just don't have crossfire.
Oh, sorry. No,
pick a side.
I didn't know which side the hinge was on. I just assumed it was the opposite.
I'm doing the opposite, so we can have them. Like,
what is
crossfire.
Bella doing? Okay, so they're positioned. What is Bella doing?
Bella's just got her scythe out,
Okay.
ready to hit something.
Okay, so Dante, you go to open the door, but it doesn't budge. It seems to be barred from the other side, and you hear a voice address you. You'll never take us alive, mercenaries! If you don't let us out of here, we're gonna kill all these monks.
All the monks?
Yes.
Oh, they're already gone. You can come out.
You're safe.
Okay, so they open the door.
Just in case Dante turns invisible, as he hears the door start to get unbarred.
And you see the barrel of a laser rifle extend through the opening in the door. And you see figures bound and laying on the floor behind him.
Dante will check to see if the guy's hands on the door, and if both hands are on the rifle, he'll step to the side where the hinge is and yank it open out of his hand so that they have a clear shot. Because I doubt he's expecting Invisible Man to yank the door open.
Okay, so are you pushing the door open or you're grabbing the rifle? Which one are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Is it opening inwards or outwards?
Yes, opening inwards.
Oh, okay. I thought it was opening out. If he's smart, he'd be leading with his gun, so... And which side is it opening towards?
The side he's on.
Okay, so they have the clearest shot.
And the laser rifle is still sticking out the door, correct?
Yes. Yeah,
I go, trust me, we're not going to sneak in. We're out here waiting to have a conversation.
Yeah, well, we're not coming out, so you can just gun us down.
Dante tackles the door.
Lower
open
your
using
weapons.
His full
Oh,
body
well.
weight.
Oh, okay.
Wait, okay. Wait, say it again. I was talking. Go ahead.
He's going for shock value, so he tackles the door with his full 7-foot frame.
Boom.
But you're invisible. Okay, so you push the door open?
Yeah, basically just trying to shove the door open so they have a clear shot.
Okay, so he shouts out, "What the hell?" Do you guys do anything when that happens?
I take a shot at if I can see this guy. Am I able to see this guy, or is he behind the door?
Yep, you see him.
Well, I'll take a shot with the rifle rapid fire. Or rapid shot. I think I have any modifiers on.
Let me see if that breaks my invisibility. Want to be sure.
So 12. I'm assuming that 12 will miss. Oh, it's a touch, so it might hit.
That, for some reason, doesn't break my invisibility. Because I didn't attack a creature.
Flat-footed. Are you shooting? What are you shooting? Is touch or flat-footed? You're using your
me?
laser rifle?
Yeah, laser is touch.
12 is gonna miss.
The 12 will miss, but the 17 will hit.
Yeah, 17 will hit.
Wow. So 12 points of fire damage.
Ooh, okay. Ah! Ah! That killed me! That killed me! Ah!
So can Dante keep up his momentum and tackle the other guy?
Well, you can do it in initiative. So what I'm doing is I'm give you guys a surprise round. So that's what you just did for your surprise round. And the rest we can just do in initiative. So go ahead and roll initiative. Click on your character first.
I got 14. I didn't click on my character. 14.
I almost forgot the doctor. Oh, you're gonna get us all killed, you stupid idiot.
Maybe you killed.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Never. I'll miss your wit and charm. Yeah, of course I forgot to click on the thing, but it was 14. Real low.
Okay. Let's see if it got you on there, but it populated. Automated initiative is definitely nice. That's one thing I do like.
Does Bella get tacked in the surprise round too?
Yeah. So what does I was actually about to ask her on that. So Bella, what does the redheaded wonder do while
standing there? Just like, are they gonna come out? Or
yeah, or keep shooting at us. Save the people, Bella. Save the monster. Charge it.
Try to find the right music for it. Okay. So, Dante, now that you have the door open, and that doesn't break your invisibility, by the way. You haven't technically attacked yet. Though, if you had grabbed the rifle, which is what I asked you, that would have broken your effect. So you can see there's another guy in the back with a rifle as well. He's pointing it at the head of one of the acolytes laying on the ground. So he's the one saying, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
How do you think he'd look if I took a little off the top?
Okay, well, he's going to shoot him because that's what he said he's going to do.
Once you charge, shoot the guy. Go charge it.
I want to charge him, but Dante would probably just shoot him.
Pew pew. Alright, he shoots him for 8 points.
Bella should have rushed in.
Dante, what do you do?
Well, I'd say he's within 30 feet of me. And this wall the wall in between me and this other guy means he won't get an attack of opportunity if I just shoot this
That's
guy.
true.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So he's within sneak attack and point blank shot range, and I'm psionically focused. That should be a plus 12. Why is that a plus 11? Boo. Oh well. $20 to hit that guy.
Okay, that's a hit.
17.
Yep, which breaks my visibility.
You like shoot him in the neck and he goes down, gurgling, clutching his neck.
And then I'll use my movement to step back over here and attempt to hide.
We're in the fray now, my friend.
He was like, don't hide.
Hey, I'm doing it a cool way, man. I'm doing it Nicodemus way.
Okay, that ends my turn.
What are you hiding for? You shot somebody, killed him.
Because I'm a sniper.
You want to shoot somebody else.
It's gonna turn invisible so you can shoot somebody else.
Bella Espada, what do you do?
Ella is going
See?
to run in there and hit him with my scythe. Power attack. Bam. Not bad.
That is going to hit, and yep, you'll finish him off with the first.
Yeah.
Well, you only have one, technically, because you had to move up there, but yeah.
Yeah.
That'll put him down as she puts the scythe through his torso.
So are we out of initiative or are we still in initiative?
That will take you out of initiative.
I'll go heal the one that's injured.
Good.
Or
I didn't
dead.
have to get my hands wet. It's about time you guys did
never
something
have
useful.
Bella's gonna like
is it this
untie
one?
people because she thinks they're like safe to be around.
Is this
Yeah,
one
this
here?
is the one that got shot. Yeah, the one laying adjacent to the raider.
How are you? How injured are you? I'm talking to them.
He's like, I took a laser bolt to the side of the head. I got a burns right now.
This may help. What's your name?
But I'm
6 points.
made of sterner stuff than that.
Alright.
It's Andrew Steam Buffalo.
Andrew got
Oh.
jokes, man. You're doing pretty good.
Especially with a laser to the head. He's a funny man, or tries to be. Okay, 6 points.
Ah, that feels much better. Thank you.
And I don't know if are they tied with rope or is it manacles or.
So yeah, in this room is this is apparently part of the watchtower. There are ladders that lead up to the battlements towards the north and the south there, and inside you see the alkalites and the cyberknights have been bound up inside. So they currently all have manacles on, and they are laying on their side, and they're also kind of like bound up a little extra with rope and stuff.
Okay.
So as you're doing that, the one that looks like Cyber Knight, because he just looks a little bit more stately. He's appears to be a half-elf DB of some sort. He says, I made the mistake of trying to escape, and they beat us and bound us tighter.
I take 10 and use disable the dice to take apart the manacles. I mean, release them. It'd be
Okay.
23.
23. Okay.
Is that enough for the manacles?
I don't know if that's enough for the manacles or not.
Oh, wow. Those are nice. I have to roll.
Yeah, 23 is not going to do it.
Okay. Also say, let me search him, see if he has a key. This one has fallen.
Okay, you do find a key.
Okay.
Good. Dante was about to offer to shoot the manacles off.
So he uses the key to lock up this time with this one.
You know, you can't solve all your problems in life by shooting them, dog boy.
Are you in my head?
Oh, well, I thought I heard you say you were about to say. I must be imagining things again. I'll just be over here thinking very, very smart thoughts.
He unties this one.
You do that, monkey boy.
Okay, so the bottom three seem to be alkalites. Two are apparently of Native American descent, and one is actually a cactus person, which you guys are familiar with cactus people.
Okay.
Bloop, bloop. Oh, many thanks, Fred. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Go to this one.
Ah,
What's your name?
May the order bless you. I am Dominic of the Spiny Ones. Bloop, bloop.
Did they invade your fort here and take over?
They did. Bloop, bloop. They feigned illness, and when we offered help, they attacked in multiple numbers. Bloop, 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 while the gate was open. This is Red Georgeman. Can you guys see the nameplates? I'll just scoot you over, Bella. You're just like teabagging this one guy, right?
Oh, I was trying to like help them, but Nicodemus did it all.
Well, you could have helped him. What was Bella doing?
Well, she was trying to untie them, and
They're bound in manacles. How did she get the manacles open?
I don't know. Nicodemus did it, so obviously I couldn't.
Well, I mean, you might have had your own way. That's why I was asking you. So, okay.
I would have just broke them.
Are you okay, fella? Are you gonna stand? Are you still injured?
Yes, thank you. By the order, many thanks. The Cyber Knight addresses you. You can tell he's not wearing robes, but like the under armor of what he would normally have armor on top of it, but it's been taken off, so he's like wearing the garments and the connecting pieces that would be beneath it.
Gotcha. Does anyone know if anybody's occupying the church?
Well, based on the sound of that shootout, it sounds like you, and the way you dealt with these last two miscreants, it sounds like you dealt with all of them. So he's like a half elf, but he's like also part like African American descent. So he's like, yeah, whatever they call that.
Half elf.
Yes. Half elf. That's what I said.
You call it a half elf with a tan. What else do you call it?
Many thanks, friend. I am Sir Andalin of the Order of the Cyber Knights, and it by my honor, I thank you for your help on this day. These are my acolyte, my squire, Red Georgeman, acolytes Dominic, Andrew. We are all that remain here in the outpost. The rest of us attacked and beset upon by the Smilers, like our comrades dying at their blades and being cooked over the spit.
What was his name?
Sir Andalin. First
Sir
name
Andalin.
Casper, yes.
A pleasure, Sir Andalin. How long have you been at this fort?
I've been here for many years. I came here as a squire to Sir Aldronard himself during the war. And I'm the last of the true cyber knights that have remained in this place. Not many are up for the challenge of maintaining a fort out here in the wilds of the Pecos Empire. But come, we must let us make sure we have tended to the wounded, and we can sit and share our food and drink and discuss these things.
Okay. Nicodemus searches this one.
Okay, so same kind of gear. Bushman light armor, vibro knives, except these guys have laser rifles instead of pistols with 3 extra E-clips each.
Okay.
Question, how many of these are triggering as psionic, these people? All of them, or just the Cyber Knight?
Just the Cyber Knight. Which, by the way, let me take all the bound and prone off of them. They've been tied up there for a while. I put his full name on there, but you can see that the acolytes address him as Sir, and you know from Cyberknight tradition that they generally use that honorific. The true Cyberknights, anyway.
Okay. Shall we search the open and search that church to make sure it's safe?
I didn't smell anyone in there, but
Could be robots.
yeah.
Yes, I'm afraid that they may have already taken what they wanted from the church at this point. So the acolytes come out and they begin going through the debris and like the scattered belongings all throughout the courtyard and whatnot. If only we could find the rest of our gear. Not sure where they gathered it up.
Wasn't there some gear in the room you were looking in, Nicodemus?
He points, here to the garage.
There
many
was-
thanks.
There was some in the eastern corner in this building here. One right directly in front of.
Yes, the remnants of our supplies and equipment. He goes in, and one of the other acolytes helps him, and they check through everything. They come back out with rations and flasks of water, and he's affixed his armor back into place. Okay, so
I was attending the whole time. I'm joking.
you were what?
No, I'm saying I'm picking. I'm saying that was him. I was
Oh.
joking. Like he was pretending the whole time.
It was me behind it all.
Shall we check here?
So they offer you rations and whatnot. The captain says, Sir Andolin says, there's no need, but you may if you like. But when you are finished here, we have rations and water for you. We can help soothe your wounds.
We'll do so. Just want to make sure this building is no threat. So, is there an opening? There's the perception on this door. See if I didn't smell anything, but 18. Does it appear locked or closed? Cracked open.
It is. Are you talking about this one over here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was actually this one over there. I thought this was actually the front of it, like steps. You know, you can walk into like some churches.
No, that's just like a bend in the alcove there.
Oh,
So there are two doors.
Yeah.
Dante's at one, and now Nicodemus is at the other one. It is quiet. The doors they are closed, but they don't appear to be locked. I mean, they start to open if
okay.
you mess with it.
I opened the door.
Okay, what is Dante doing while he's doing this?
Probably about the same things, checking the door and then opening it if it seems clear.
Okay, yeah, he's not getting a scent or anything from there. Bloop, bloop. That's-
Milla has her scythe ready.
Okay. That's
Bill
just
is
the
here
old
to
chapter.
murder.
Okay. So he opens, rolls perception for the interior. $33.
Okay. So you open it up, and it is the entrance to the chapel. There are a set of double doors that lead into the chapel proper. But there is a statue of what appears to be a cyber knight of some sort. They're standing there with his sword held aloft there in the alcove.
Okay.
Right there. I'm trying to ping on it, but I'm on the wrong.
Right here.
Yeah.
You go to the side of the doors.
And those doors, as you get closer, you notice that they do hang slightly ajar. So you can see, you can kind of peel beyond. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and reveal everything there.
Opens them. Appears like more rebel. Rose perception.
So it's obvious that the chapel's roof collapsed in a lot of places. There's piles of rubble along the walls.
Perception in the A5.
Okay, it's pretty darn good. So this is perception before you open the doors or after? Or what?
This is after the doors open and walked in.
Okay.
It was a 33 before I opened the doors. 30 inside. A5.
Okay, so you do notice something. Which appears to be a rather large hole there at the back of the chapel.
Here.
Yes. Put it on the board for you.
Okay, so it's a hole, some kind of hole in the ground. I get a little closer.
As though a trap door had been moved aside and revealed.
Was moving. I'm sorry. So it's like a trap door.
Yes, it revealing the hole in the ground.
And he opens it to make sure no one's down there waiting.
It's already opened. It's.
Oh, okay.
That's
so
that's why you
down.
see the hole. Yeah, because it's
okay. So he looks down it, make sure, in Rose perception, to look.
It looks like it as though like a large piece of equipment had been stored there at some point, but it's no longer there.
Okay, so it looks like they may have maybe come in.
So here's a question. Dante has craft mechanical, so I'd say he's pretty familiar with the smell of like engines and possibly even certain types of, say, powered armor or mechs.
Right.
Does he smell anything that would remind him of any of that near this hole? You know, as if something rested there for a while.
Make a perception check. Let's see what you get. Yeah, so you do get the faint scent of oils and greases and the acrid smell of sparked electronics. Very faint at this point, as though something had been removed from here a few days ago.
Do you guys think that it was the robot suit we were supposed to be getting?
So Captain Sir Andelin walks up and he says, as I told you, there's nothing in the chapel. Now, come and we will discuss things further.
That sounded believable. What's down in this hole?
nothing you can see, my friend.
Something large and mechanical was stored here for a while. It got taken away a few days ago.
Yes. I would discuss things. We can discuss things further, but my preliminary scans are not revealing much about you, my friend. So I'm not sure what to think. We've recently been set upon by raiders, only to be replaced by another. But you have yet to identify yourself.
But we are the Crow. We have not. In fact, we have not harmed you. In fact, we freed you all and healed you all.
Lorelei sent us.
Ah, thank goodness, Lorelei. Praise the order. Well, forgive me, my friend. He extends a hand out to you, Nicodemus. You must understand one's suspicions when dealing with such a thorough and complete masking. And he's referring to the non-detection that you're cloaked in.
That because one should keep their mind to oneself, don't you think? Instead of invading other people's privacy.
Well, you have to forgive my curiosity as a psionic-capable dimensional being myself. I'm fascinated by the power that it would take to create such a field of non-detection.
I have many abilities. Stop questioning them. Let's talk.
My friend, you forget, you misinterpret my advances. It is merely a curiosity, as any cyber knight worth his sword and steel would tell you. We are always on the look for others that are psionically capable, who may have something to contribute to the order.
And curiosity killed the cat. Shall we proceed to talk about the actual device that's been missing?
Told you, they're mercenaries.
Took it?
That's what one of the acolytes says.
Where they take it? Oh, he's talking about we're mercenaries?
Yes.
We're the type of mercenaries that free people. Yeah, that's what kind of mercenaries we are.
Yes. Sir Andolin says, "Oh, please, forgive my acolytes' comments. They are still young, impressionable. Please, any who walk through these doors are welcome in the sight of the Cyber Knights, and we have much to discuss. You must understand that someone who walks so brazenly into our inner chapel and begins demanding information of our deepest secrets warrants at least a moment of contemplation."
No harm. Contemplation, intrusion, just semantics. But anyway, let us.
So we will speak. I would prefer to deal with those. How do you say? More psionically advanced than not.
You mean not her? Don't
I'm
worry.
standing right here.
What about me?
You don't even count, monkey boy.
You're all racist. I'm gonna go back out here and eat my rations.
Nicodemus got to be all rude to this gentleman, and
How was
now
I
he won't
rude?
talk to us.
I'm super calm. You just a psionic peering into your mind. It's an invasion, don't you think?
I am gonna go hang out with the monkey.
As far as
What
I
food you
can
got?
tell.
What would...
Sorry. Made me laugh.
So
I didn't know what that was for a second.
So he offers you guys rations and also a flask of water. Bella, so when you go outside, you guys, you're offered rations and water, and Dominic, the the cactus person, he offers to tend to your wounds if you need healing. He's got a trauma kit there.
Well, thank you. I'm all healed up right now. But I'll keep you in mind next time.
You guys notice that one of the things that Red is dragging out of the chapel is like a crate marked as explosives.
Mm. Those can be fun in the right hands.
Yep, salvaged these from a CES transport unit a few years back after the war. So it's full of CS regulated grenades. Not that we'd ever use them for anything, but
It's better you have them than them.
yep, that's my thinking exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so inside the chapel,
But we're out. I'm sorry.
you just wandered outside. He's going to agree to talk to you, but he
Yeah.
says, you know, forgive the precautions, my friends, but you understand that we may discuss the secrets of the Cyber Knight Order here, as well as perhaps even some of my own personal history, as I was once an initiate of Cyscape before I set out across the land and encountered the Cyber Knights of the Order and became a squire to Aldronard himself during the war. And yes, I do understand why you have come here, for it was I that sent the missive to Lorelei, informed her that we had the Glitterboy armor here at the fort. See, you understand that it has always been the providence of the Cyber Knights in this fort to defend the weak and help those that will battle evil. And it was years ago that we aided a Glitterboy in a battle against a demon horde emerged from a freshly generated rift here in the heart of the wastelands of the Pecos Empire. And though we emerged triumphant, the Glitterboy himself was fatally wounded. And in his dying gratitude for our help in helping him remain victorious and defiant in his final battle, he bequeathed to us his amazing armor, which we have kept hidden here at the chapel in those many years since. And it was only here in these recent days that we were attacked by the Smilers, and they came through and destroyed our belongings and sought out all of my personal data pads, and it was before then some of them went into the chapel as though they knew what they were looking for. A group of the Smilers brought the armor up out of the trap door and affixed it to a tow and dragged it behind several of their vehicles. I'm not sure where they went to, but my guess would be they returned to Scrapwall, where the leader of their gang, necromancer DB named Marrow, who orders them about and offers them hints of secrets of her Dark Lord Nixla. And when you hear that name, you get a slight reverberation, and everybody needs to make a will save.
Oh, wow. Voldemort. He would not be named as yet. Alright. Will.
Yeah, Bella, you can save, but you are technically not hearing it.
Oh, that's right.
It's okay.
I forgot.
It's okay. Okay, very good for Nicodemus, and Dante not so good. Okay, so you get a brief flash of this almost endlessly gigantic, amorphic being that's filled with mouths filled with fangs and gaping maws and no eyes to be seen, and strange pseudopods and growths emerging from it in all directions. And it seems to be residing in the heart of some sort of dark limbo-like universe inside the depths of a dark, black, disease-ridden forest. And Dante, since you didn't roll very, didn't make the save. You're a little spooked now, and you have a quick flash of being in almost like a hell of some sort. You find yourself over a boiling lake of oil, shackled against a gigantic crystalline spike jutting up out of the oil. The flesh on your body is being burned from you as you scream and roil in agony. And overhead, you see the great, mighty, shapeless form of Nixla hanging like a foreboding thundercloud as it soaks in the agony that you generate from your time in this endless hell. And then you come back to the chapel.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take that real well.
And cue the fetal position.
Oh, no.
And the whimpering.
I mean, not funny, but the character is like, oh hell no.
The character who has the most fear.
So Sir Andolin like grabs your arm as he notices you go down and like helps lower you to the ground so you're not hurt. He says you both had a strong reaction to that name. Are you familiar with Nixla and the Soul Harvesters?
Not particularly. I guess we are now. Tell us about Nixla while we try to heal this one, his mind, soothe him. Give me 1 second. I'm looking up the thing.
Okay.
While you talking?
Well, that must mean you're not an initiate of Psyscape, for it is common knowledge amongst the alkalites of Psyscape about Nixla and his soul harvesters and their eternal quest to achieve the soul harvest. So what are you doing to heal?
Hold on, I'm looking up the ability. It's when I can use roll and to calm someone. Hold on.
Oh yeah, one of your psychic abilities, cult skill
psychic.
unlocks.
Yeah. Okay, I use thought transference to try to get inside and help him. Let's see. Have this. Yeah, I do. Should have it. Hold on. Oh, it's up here. I'm gonna take 10 on bluff.
Okay.
Which would be a 17.
Okay.
And then to thought transference, basically, I'm gonna try to read his thoughts and then broadcast my own. Basically, try to communicate within his mind to bring him out of this state.
Okay, so you're able to help calm Dante, and you reach into his mind. And what kind of pleasant thoughts do you help him center himself around?
Just saying that he's safe among allies and friends, and there's no danger of Nixla here.
Okay, so there you go. So how does Dante react to that?
Oh. If Nicodemus is reading his thoughts, I don't think Dante lingered on that particular hell and flashed back to his past, his own personal health, which was part of it. So you'd probably see him being tortured by bandits, and if he misbehaved, a collar around his neck would electrocute him. But as you're saying that, he starts calming down and focusing, thinking of happier memories spending time hunting back at the village. Lorelei teaching him how to control his abilities. Those kind of things.
And those pleasant thoughts enable him to center himself, and he realizes where he is, and he's back in the chapel, and the emotions that Nicodemus was able to transfer to Dante help him realize that he's amongst friends and he's safe, and he can stand up again. And Sir Andolin puts out a hand. He says, "Welcome back, my friend. This is quite a joyous event. It seems as though both of you have had a bit of a vision, a reaction. This is not uncommon amongst those who are psionically enabled, but it is unusual for anyone outside of the Order of Cyber Knights to have these sorts of visions. So this is a great tiding, for as initiates of the Order will tell you, we all experience a vision of our future at some point, and it is our personal desire to achieve perfection and the completion of that vision and our one purpose that drives us forward as Cyber Knights. But yes, we must speak more of Nixla and the Soul Harvest. It is not common knowledge outside of Skyscape, but the Order of Warriors from Skyscape first banded together to defeat Nixla, this great elder being from beyond the edges of our very existence, as it tried to achieve the great soul harvest, which is the sacrifice of many souls in the name of Nixla, in order to gain the power that it needs to fully manifest here on this planet. But Skyscape was successful in repelling Nixla's initial siege and preventing the first soul harvest, but his necromancers, his soul harvesters as they are known, continue to seek to gather the souls needed for their dark god Nixla in their attempt to complete the soul harvest and bring about Nixla's presence here on Earth. And such a day would allow his dark dimension to align with that of our world, and his dark forest would spread across all the lands, and all who would seek joy and know of love and freedom would become enslaved and cast into 1,000-year darkness. And he kind of comes to a pause there for a moment to let all of that sink in and see how you react to it. But I speak to you now of the greater ambitions of myself as I seek to fulfill my own one true destiny. But with the emergence of Marrow and her cannibalistic followers, perhaps you are being called into this conflict with Nixla. I've been aware of her presence for quite some time, as the necromancer is rather long-lived and has gained some small amount of power there in Scrapwall over the years. But she is well and truly safe behind those metal walls, because I've never had the power or somebody's messaging me on Discord, totally breaking my train of thought. I've never had the manpower to make a full-out assault. But for some reason, she felt brazen enough to attack our fort head on, and well, only think of the brothers that I lost. They're alkalites. These are dark days indeed, but thank goodness you arrived, friends. I can only offer you my thanks and my apologies that you came here to retrieve this from Lorelei, and only to have it stolen out from under us by the Smilers and by Marrow, one of the necromancers. So did you guys absorb any of that? Do you say anything?
No, paid me. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say Dante flinches every time he says that name now,
Oh, Nixla.
Mhm.
and that's it.
It sounds like you're trying to invite us to join your order. Is that what you're doing? This is an invitation.
Well, it takes many years to both train as a cyber knight and even more to train amongst the initiates of Skyscape. I was merely making note of the psionic potential amongst you both, like I witness now the way that you expertly applied your psychic abilities to help your comrade recover. But I'm curious, so you've had no training at Skyscape of your own? Speaking to Nicodemus.
No training at all. None. Just talented.
I do wish I could get more of a reading from you, but you're just completely masked. And he turns to Dante and says, it's not uncommon for dog boys to be quite gifted with psionic abilities as well. Were you trained at the Lone Star Complex, or are you feral born?
Feral. After some stuff happened when I was young, Lorelei took me and she taught me to control it. He's
I see.
kind of reached down and is kind of holding on to an old battered copy of a book, kind of like most people would a stuffed animal.
Which book is that?
The Dante's Inferno from the backstory.
Oh, okay. Yes. Very good. Yes, I can't say that I wouldn't be interested in seeing what you would do in the Psy Warrior programs of Skyscape, but each of us must choose our own destiny, and that is how it shall go. I cannot make that decision for you. And so he leads you guys back and out the double doors and back into the courtyard where you can talk with your friends. Because he sees you're not, he's really not trying to sell you on anything. He is just making note of the psionic potential, like he said. Yeah. And with that, it is 9:30, so let's take our mid-game break, and you guys can kind of digest that info just a little bit, and then we'll pick up with the role play and what you decide to do with it from there.
We still can't hear you if you're talking.
Okay. Did everybody take their break? I see you put. Did we lose you?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like you dropped. It was the middle of your where you said to take. I guess you said take the 5-minute break, but you dropped that right before you said it. So
Okay.
in the middle of the sentence, you dropped before you even
So
completed
did anybody take a break then?
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did.
Okay. Does anybody? Okay. Well, if you need to,
Yeah.
go ahead. All right. So you guys emerge from the chapel. Dr. Kaiser says, "Great, can we get out of here now?"
So what was the big fancy talk about?
It's a bunch of Nunya.
So
Oh, great. Coming from my teammate. Okay.
So, Sir Andolin and his squire excuse themselves, and they say, "Forgive me, we'll go about tending to our dead now, but the acolytes will continue to see to your needs." And they kind of excuse themselves and go start dealing with the bodies in the garage and the ones burning over the spit and whatnot.
Hmm.
But the other acolytes will help you guys out if you need rations or healing from a trauma kit or anything like that. So it's probably late afternoon now that you guys have been poking around for a little while. So Dr. Kaiser says, "Oh yeah, we got more laser rifles off those raiders that were on the tower." And he holds up 2 Wilkes laser rifles that you gathered up, because there were the 2 guys that you guys shot off the tower when you first got here.
Mm-hmm.
They had Wilkes 447 rifles, which those are in the Pathfinder equipment guide, by the way, so it's a lot better damage.
My big boy cannon.
Is it better then? I don't know. They're 2d12.
Oh, it is. I'm a 2d10.
2d12. Nice. Gotta grab one of those.
Yeah, they're in the equipment guide if you look under lasers. They're 2d12, 200-foot range increments.
That's the trade-off. I've got a better range.
So they're touch and semi-auto.
You shall grab one of those if you will, if you don't mind.
And those guys have 2 more vibro knives as well.
Okay.
And the standard Bushman armor that they all had.
If no one else claims that other sniper rifle, Dante will take it.
Go for it, Dante.
And 6 more Eclipse.
6 more.
Yep.
So
Cat,
15
you
on
can't have my miniatures. Stop!
15.
I locked the cat out today, so he's not coming in stealing my dice and attacking me and stuff. He thinks if I turn the page on the book, that means he should jump and attack me.
Movement.
You know what? I haven't painted that one and I don't care about it. You can have it. Leave the others alone.
So the doctor says, "Well, I did have to use a lot of resources. I wouldn't mind bedding down for the night before we head out."
Agree.
So are you ready to go back to Hughestown and rendezvous with Old Beth and Slinky.
I guess so, unless we're gonna try to go chase down that armor.
What do you mean, chase it down?
Yeah, you wouldn't tell us what you talked about. You said
Apparently-
it was none of your business.
He did kind of say that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nicodemus is in a mood
I was
today,
speaking-
man.
I was speaking a language, in a different language. What language would you go speak?
That sassy language.
Apparently, they were raided and it was taken by the Smiley Gang. These were just the remnants of those who stayed behind.
Boop boop, the Smiler Gang. Boop, boop, boop. They're from Scrapwall. The cactus
How did
person
we not
corrects you.
miss them?
You mean the ones that we just left? You mean that scrap wall?
Yeah.
And now we're back.
We should go back there.
Cool.
Dr. Kaiser
We
says,
can walk through the front door this time.
I do seem to remember that crackpot priestess saying something about a shootout at the Smilers headquarters. And he puts a finger to his lips.
Keep talking.
So,
So what do you
how
guys
bad
want to
is
do?
our Range Rover over here? How bad is it? How damaged is it?
It did take some damage. It wasn't like a whole lot though, but like one of the headlights might be busted and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if we were gonna have to borrow one of these four-wheelers over here.
Well, Dominic will tell you, those are from the Raiders. You can borrow what you like.
That's all right, Nicodemus. You take back the little rover thing. We're gonna take our. We're getting some fun stuff.
So I take the rover?
You the one that crashed it.
The big brown
I
love
was
machine.
allowed
Oh,
to crash
okay,
it.
okay. Oh, okay. At least it was the rover. Didn't crash it, we rammed it to gain entry, which I guess we were successful, wouldn't you say?
With
I
some
guess so.
with some time and supplies, I might be able to repair it.
We have time.
Well, why would
We
we
should
want you to
bet
repair it? That's like using a bomb to repair it. We would want someone with skilled hands to work on it. Someone
Oh.
trained.
You mean like yourself?
Yes, at the most advanced universities in the Lone Star area.
Yeah, we get it.
Monkey boy, why didn't you use your time doing that then?
You're so jealous. Well, I was looting. I thought that would make you all happy. Every time I tried to do something constructive, you all
Oh
loot.
my. Your mood is rubbing off on Nicodemus. Are we
Oh,
gonna
my
go back
mood.
after this Smiley game?
As if we want to get that armor for Lorelei.
Well,
It's
that was the whole
Smiler.
reason we left.
It's the Smiler gang.
Smilers,
Smiley, they all
Smiley,
cute.
Hello.
And they're cannibals. I don't want to deal with them personally.
Well, they eat each other, not you.
I only have a plus 14 to craft mechanical, I'm sorry. It's not enough.
What do I gotta do to be able to ride this four-wheeler?
Do you have the drive skill?
Oh,
Nope.
let's find out.
You can just drive it, but if you have to make a check or something, that's what you'll be using.
Yeah, it's not even on my list. It's not even on the list for me to get.
I mean, she's not very good at it. Her cyber arm might be a little twitchy.
I can handle animals. Okay. So maybe that's not the best thing for me right now.
Okay. Shall we bed down for the evening?
I think I'll take a motorcycle because I would look really cool on it.
I have knowledge engineering. Wouldn't that make me smart to drive?
No.
Well, you might understand some of the parts better, but the actual act of driving, is a different set of
Okay.
skills. It's more dexterous, using your manual of dexterity. Not so much
Gotcha,
just
gotcha.
your. Yeah. Like I said, she's twitchy. What chop shop
That's why
did
she
you go
wants the
to? Your
four-
arms are all over the place.
That's why she wanted the four-wheeler, not the motorcycle.
Out of game, I really want to sabotage his motorcycle. In game, Dante wouldn't do that.
I wanted to say there's nothing funnier than a monkey on a motorcycle, but he wouldn't say that about himself, so I say it out of character.
We can make jokes of him. Okay, who's driving me around?
Well, first we're bedding down for the night. I'd prefer to sleep in the fab myself. I don't quite trust these weirdos.
Well, they could sneak. They could always sneak up on the VAB and put a bomb under it or something.
Is there a
Let's
bomb
sleep in
under
the
the
church.
lab?
They could. We could go in that room A7 and bed down. There's only one way in, one way out.
Well, where are these guys sleeping at? We're just sleeping there with them.
We normally
And that's
sleep
like-
under the stars in our tents, and they show you the
Sounds good
remnants
to
of-
me.
Yeah, the remnants of their stuff and everything.
We'll set up tents. We've had worse.
Camp.
See,
Let's prepare then.
the dead men are moving me.
Yes, the dead men are moving. Okay, so
Oh, great, the necromancer's here.
what kind of precautions do you make for your camp? So the alkalites and stuff will gather up the dead raiders and whatnot. That's why they're piling them up.
Mhm.
Actually, you might put them down here. They're kind of out of the way.
I guess we need to make sure that the gate's kind of not compromised.
You should be able to move your buggy there. Well, the alkalites will show you. Bloop, bloop. We close the gate right here. There's a handle. Bloop, 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 bloop. It shows
Cool.
you a little handle right there, and you pull it. Takes a, I think it's a standard action actually to work the lever and get the portcullis to open and close.
I don't think we ever actually opened it. I think,
No, the raiders were opening and closing it. Yeah.
and I think, the doctor climbed over it using its monkey powers.
Yes, I'm an excellent climber.
What's your monkey powers?
Monkey powers activate.
Could shave him in his sleep. No, Dante wouldn't do that.
That's funny. There we go.
So we're gonna sleep in shifts.
Take first watch.
I can take second.
I guess I'll take third. All right, monkey boy, come on. You can get up early.
What does that mean? I have to take the last watch? Well, my excellent low light vision would allow me to see very far in the early morning sun. So I would be the most logical candidate. Obviously.
Obviously. You're right.
I have so many terrible things I want to do to the doctor. But I can't do them because Dante's not that guy.
So we'll set up a few little tents for you guys.
Magic is blow up. Inflate.
The acolytes and cyber knights get their stuff set up over here. Yeah, so there will always be at least an acolyte on watch as well. Ooh, shoot. Okay, you guys can get into your sleeping positions. We'll see if anything happens and on whose shift that it might happen. That's where the acolytes are. Your tent's over there by the fire.
All right.
They're
the
all like, we
fire.
like the cold. We like the nighttime cold air.
I like to see the stars. I'm gonna keep my head poked out.
Ah, cuddling.
Nicodemus, are you kicking one of the acolytes out of their tent?
So you said by the fire over here we were.
That's the
Oh,
fire
no,
by the
there's another
bodies. They're gonna
fire.
put that one out. The other fire over here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like
I
the
didn't
cactus
know.
person is in there. He's like, "What are you doing?" Oh yes, come in, brother. We can speak more of the order. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Wait, where are you going?
Nope, nope, nope.
Come back.
Alright. At night, don't let the alkalites bite.
Okay, so fourth shift. Which one is that?
Nicodemus. He's first.
A DMPC?
Doctor.
It was Nicodemus first. What was the order?
What's first?
Second.
Third.
Okay, so it was
Good doctor.
so it's on doctor shift.
Oh, of course.
Those good eyes of his.
Okay, so you guys can make a perception check. So the doctor will be on watch with one of the acolytes. Dang, I lost track of him. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here with Bella. Hey now! Hold on.
You're keeping my feet warm.
I'm not a throw rug.
Do you actually
Yes.
have feet?
Shh.
Yes, I have 2 feet.
Not feet.
Put all these tents on the map layer, make it a little easier. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, actually all of you guys rolled really well. So you all hear Nicodemus and Andrew talking, and you hear Andrew say, I saw a flare. Did you see that? And not Nicodemus, I'm sorry, but Dr. Kaiser. And the doctor says, yes, I saw it. It came from over the dunes. And Andrew says, what should we do? Should we wake the others? And Dr. Kaiser says, yes, of course, stupid. What else would a flare mean?
All right, so we all hear that, the flare, or do we hear them talking?
You hear them talking. You didn't see the flare because you were asleep.
Okay.
But you hear them talking. And then the doctor's running over to your tent. Nicodemus, wake up, wake up. Does Nicodemus like sleep in his armor all the time? How does he sleep?
He's always prepared. Yes, he does. His light armor.
Is he wearing like that hazmat suit looking hood and everything? Is that what he wears?
Would you like to know?
Well, I do want to know.
Oh yes, he does.
So people know what they see. Yeah. So, hey, you weirdo! You never take that off. Wake up!
Yes. What is it?
There was a flare out across the dunes. It could be trouble.
I get my weapons. He got all his equipment. Come on out. What time is it?
It was a red flare, and let me roll my knowledge. See if I know anything about
I
that.
actually see what time. I didn't see what time. Well, not kind, but what time is it? I know it's during the last one.
So it's early morning. Yeah, it's like
the morning.
It's like 5:30. Real early, where the sun's just coming up, cracking in the distance. So we're dealing with low light, but it's going towards good light.
Okay.
I'm going to psionically focus as I get up.
The doctor says, red flare used by the coalition is usually a signal to attack. What could it be?
Oh, great.
Dante quickly climbs up to the top of this tower and pulls out his binoculars.
Okay, so how far can he see?
It's the rangefinder binoculars from the player's handbook. I forgot exactly how.
Okay, they've got a pretty good distance. How do they do in with low light? Anything
I don't know,
special?
but I do have low light vision.
Okay, make a perception check to see what you see.
Okay.
Dr. Kaiser goes, "Where's that stupid dog boy going?" Hey, Red, get up.
Bella gets up and she grabs her scythe, ready to fight.
Most people, this is out of game, most people would not keep insulting people who can cast magic, cut you in half with a scythe, or turn invisible and remove your head from half a mile away.
Well, it is the doctor, though, so... And this is way more pleasant than he ever has been.
You're not wrong.
Oh, wow. That fucking Red Skull is showing up.
Oh, that actually reminds me. That Walker, someone from another game I'm playing posted someone was painting the exact miniature for that.
Okay. Well, does Dante have knowledge local or knowledge military?
No, not knowledge history, knowledge psionics.
Okay,
Neither
so
helps in this
nothing for you to
situation.
roll on then. But
Yeah.
that's what you see. You
Don-
see a big spider-like mech with a skull-like visage and two giant cannons on either side of the skull.
What did you see?
He's up at top of the watchtower right now.
After
You can
seeing
shout
it,
that up
Dante
to
will
him if
run
you
back to run to the other side and describe it.
That's a spider skull walker from the Coalition.
Coalition? Has a walker like that?
Yes. They're here to get the Glitterboy armor.
Guess they're too late too.
And Dr. Kaiser takes a laser pistol out and points it at Nicodemus. And he says, "Look, I could use this on you, but I'm not going to."
What?
Would you want to use that on?
No, because they promised they'd let me go after we give them the armor.
We don't have the
Now you
No.
stop lying and tell me where it is, Nicodemus.
We
He's
don't have
betraying
the.
us.
I know.
Oh, Dante's been waiting for this. I'm taking that head.
I didn't betray you. I sold you out. And they're not going to kill you. They said we can leave alive.
So a silent shot comes from up here, aiming for his gun.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot that gun out of his hand.
Make a shot, man.
I'm sorry, he's been antagonizing my character.
You
He
don't
may
have
not
to.
be one to do
We gotta
it,
explain
but
it.
yeah.
Shoot it.
We know, yeah, we know.
I feel like I need to. I feel like I might need a higher roll to hit the gun.
19 might not do it because it is a tiny object.
So I'll just use my reroll for the game for now,
There you
Nice.
go.
instead of expending my psionic focus.
Save Nicodemus.
Okay.
If that's not high enough, I still have my reroll from expending my psionic focus.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what the rule is for a second. It's well within your range. Yeah, so the 19 we missed, but the 24 would hit with your reroll. So you knock the laser pistol out of his hands. He goes, "Damn that dog boy! Listen, I said I'm not gonna shoot you. We don't have to do this violently like you do everything."
Okay. Bella's not happy with this right now.
The armor isn't here, idiot. That's what we
Bella's gonna
found out.
intimidate him.
I told you they'll let us go.
Not Dante comes running down and goes, not me. They kill ferals on sight.
Well, I asked them to let you go.
Oh.
So what do we do with him? Throw him outside for them to have. That seems like the idea. Or we just end him right now for.
Oh, but they would have all his
Judgment.
knowledge. We can't let him have his knowledge.
Then you can take him out. Then you disperse of him in which way you please. That's how we deal with traitors. They must be judged.
Don't you have some kind of like mind trick that you can make him forget everything?
That's called taking his head off. You can go ahead and begin that process. That's what we do with traitors,
So-
don't we?
Sir Anduin walks over and he says, "Good friend Nicodemus, what transpires here? You seem to be in some sort of distress with your own
I'm
comrades."
not distressed at all. He seemed to have betrayed us.
Betrayal?
Yes, he seemed to have told the coalition that we had the mass armor here, and was going to trade it.
I didn't betray you. I sold you out. There's a difference. They promised me
As she said.
1 million universal credits for that armor. How can I pass that up? And you thought all along I ate those stupid berries. Well, I didn't eat them. In fact, I grabbed them off that bush and I threw them on the ground and I stomped on them. And I stomped on them. And then I pissed on that tree. That's exactly what I did. That's what I thought of that.
He is having a temper tantrum. We need
that
to
whole
put him
village.
in timeout. I could just imagine him stomping on the ground.
Because I'm the smartest one.
Can Bella attempt to grab the gun out of his hand?
Oh, well, he shot it out. It shot out of his hand. He has like
it
other
did get
guns
shot
that
out.
are
I'm
holstered
sorry.
and
That's
stuff,
right.
but that was the laser pistol.
Gotcha.
That damn dog boy.
Dante cocks his gun, relieving the spent cartridge, and aims it.
Finish him, dog boy. Finish him.
Wait a minute. No. Can't we talk about this? I wasn't going to hurt you. And they said they'd let you go. He puts his hand in his pocket and turns invisible.
Shoot him. Bella's
on the ground and throw it at him.
Nicodemus at that point.
Turning invisible doesn't really work when you're within 20 feet of a scent-based creature.
Well, that's true. You can pinpoint him.
Well, I'm throwing dust in the air at him. Like dirt, like off the ground.
That's okay, no problems. I cast a spell, see invisibility.
Yes,
He's in the wrong party to try and disappear.
I say we tie him up.
I say we shoot him.
Drag him around like a pinata or something.
Yes, well, we need to do all of this under the auspices of initiative.
Oh, shoot.
As the turn order clock did come up.
Ooh, and I get to go first. You know what's going to happen.
Make sure that you, click on your token first.
Really? Monkey?
We get all the NPCs in here. We've got to put on the more suspenseful music now as well. Well, it'd help if I could find the right one. Where'd it go? Perhaps not quite that loud. Right.
Oh, did we manage to finish our long rest?
Yeah, we'll say yes. Yeah, because it was the last shift. So sure. Close enough, anyway.
The real question is, do we have anything that can fight that army remaining along in that city? Long range weaponry to fight that skull.
Red turns and he says, well, we have that box of grenades we can use, that's for certain, but none of our other weapons will do very much against that armor. And he runs over and gets the crate and he opens it, and you see there's a crate of 50 grenades there.
Then I guess I'll be the grenade launcher.
Sounds like fun.
As we killed the doctor for his selling us out.
Listen, I'll cut you in on the deal.
Just tie him up.
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
But you can hear me, and you like money. I'm gonna tell you, don't you try to kill me. You're gonna make me angry.
Okay, I won't make you angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. So what does Nicodemus do?
Still right in front of us? Did he not move?
Well, I mean, as far as you know, he's still right there.
Well, I see invisibility before we went.
Oh yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
All right, so I pull out the rifle, and then I shoot him. Rapid.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's point blank, so actually I gotta cancel that. Cancel it, do it again. Do the arrow point blank.
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh!
Only a 12 on the confirm, though. That's not going to confirm.
Darn.
Let's double check his touch AC. Yeah, that's not going to hit his touch AC.
Okay. So it still does the...
Does 7 points.
Yeah. Of fire. And then the second is 14 hit.
Yes, 14 hits.
And so basically 13 altogether. At least I'm sure with him like little Blaze, we'll be able to see where he is now.
Ow, don't do that.
See what happens. See what judgment happens when you sell out people and bring death. Intern.
Okay. So Captain Andolin forms his mind blade and he draws a vibro knife with his other hand. He's dual wielding. I keep saying Captain, but I mean Sir Andolin. Well, this is an unfortunate time for such a disagreement, but we must guard ourselves, for the coalition is at our gate. And you can hear coming from across the courtyard and beyond the shattered, collapsed atrium, the telltale robotic chatter of approaching skelelobots. Attack, 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 attack. Surrender or be destroyed. Surrender or be destroyed.
Well, sir, he's right beside you if you want to. 45 degrees towards between you and me if you want to attack him. You see the
He
smoke
hasn't
coming
moved.
from him. You see
Well,
him
he had to
blade.
form his mind blade through the other one. So
Okay.
that was his round. That was Dr. Kaiser, who is still invisible. He is going to withdraw.
Rabbiting. He's rabbiting towards the church.
He runs over and grabs his motorcycle. His motorcycle shakes
he-
his monkey cycle.
He can't get out. Are Fabs up there blocking that ramp and the door's closed?
It's not exactly blocking the ramp. It's where it's spun out to. That's why I asked you
Okay,
guys what
this-
precautions you took, so
That's right.
nobody moves.
sorry,
the
this
the
other-
bab.
This other motorcycle's in the way of getting to that.
Oh, that's true.
Jump on it. He can jump on it. The motorcycle won't be invisible.
Dante, what do you do?
He's at the motorcycle.
And he's using that little amulet you guys gave him, by the way. The photon
I can't
field.
remember what it.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it does. Can you see him? You see the smoke coming from him? Just
Dante can smell him.
It
Which
uses
way he was running.
light bending properties of black holes to turn the user invisible.
Oh, okay. He just shoots the bike. He's on the bike.
Dante runs over, reaches into his pocket, and pulls out a bottle of shampoo.
Okay.
It's really hard to be invisible when you're covered in shampoo.
That's true.
Throw it on the bike.
Dante's just going to attempt to spray the bottle at him to counteract the invisibility.
Well, you had to run over and you had to get shampoo out of your. I mean, unless it's not like a weapon that you have stowed, at your side. It's like an item
Yeah.
you have to retrieve.
Fair enough.
Shampoo. I finally had my shampoo.
I forgot
goes.
retrieving an item was a move action.
Yeah.
He tells you, I say, Nikiva said, tells you to shoot the bicycle, shoot the motorbike.
Yeah.
That would be a good
Okay.
idea.
Oh, can I redo that since I forgot? I haven't played Pathfinder in 4 weeks. That's my excuse.
I prefer not to. I like them running over and getting his shampoo. I mean, you can change
Yeah.
that
That's a
next
funny
round.
thing.
if you
Ah,
want to.
shampoo, he's smelly.
I mean, Smelly would double the distance I can send him from.
But
All
nothing
that hair
stopping
he
you from
has.
using your shampoo.
Yeah.
Cool.
Standard action. Swift action.
Bella, run over there and take out that bike.
Yep, I don't have anything left. I'm dead.
I'm gonna say Acolyte or whoever they are. Acolytes, get the one to defend the fort. We'll take the betrayer.
What about those laser rifles? We don't have lasers.
Well, man up here. Grab some and attack the
What do you offer
acolytes.
to him?
I mean, the lasers that we found. Some of the, we got
One of the Wilkes lasers, or just one of the regular laser rifles? Or
Right.
what?
the regular ones.
Okay. This will work. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He takes the rifle. Bella, what do you do?
Alright, Bella's gonna go bust up the motorcycle.
Dante was trying to be clever.
Hey, what are you doing? Get away from me.
Power attack with the scythe.
Don't do that. What are you swinging your scythe for?
So that's the hit the motorcycle.
Okay, you hit it and you puncture it. Hey, stop that!
I should have used the hammer.
That probably puts a rather sizable dent in it. I'm trying to remember what motorcycle stats are that I wasn't expecting. Motorcycle to get destroyed.
Everything's up for grabs. The
That is
tent is
true.
next. We're wrapping him in the tent.
That is true. Everything is up for grabs. Though when I get the chance, I'm going to go through and make like a master list of where all the generic vehicles and everything are located, make it a little easier for me to find. Here we go.
So he's trying to start the motorcycle. I hear it.
He's trying.
Stop doing that. Yeah, you hear the pages flipping. Yeah, I thought I found it in one book, but it wasn't there, so I'm looking in another. I know it's in the vehicle section. I just had to find it. Okay, sorry, I found it. Okay, so hardness is that. Hit points are that. Okay, so you severely damaged it with your blow. You did 20 points, but it does have a hardness of 5, which reduces that to 15. So she just smashes into it, but it's not nothing's completely destroyed. It took a good hard blow though.
Did it at least fall over?
Well, he's trying to pick it up. I mean, he didn't completely
Oh.
pick it up yet.
Okay, he was. I thought he was on it.
Okay.
But you smacked into it. You put a big dent on it. Like you can tell if you hit it again with the same kind of power that you're gonna do some serious damage.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that was, by the way, that was in the D20 Future book, which in running this campaign, I have found that the D20 Modern series has filled in a lot of the gaps for all the future stuff. Is where like all the car stuff came from, and a lot of the robots, and what you'll eventually see with the mecha rules and stuff like that. So pretty cool. Anyway, so intern for Bella then.
Yep.
Stop that.
silly
Surrender or be
monkey.
destroyed.
Dog boy, head up top for the invaders. We'll take care of the betrayer.
Okay, so it sounds like the Skelelots are making their way around towards the big brown love machine, whatever you guys are going to call that thing. Right. Round 2.
Rust tank.
So Foreman, Georgeman is passing out grenades there. So if you guys want one, he's like
Yay!
holding his little bandoliers out. So he's holding out little 6 packs of grenades, and these are the ones that we had talked about in the modern rules. So
Okay. 66.
Well, they're 5d6 in the
5d6.
they're 5d. Just the shrapnel grades are 5d6
Okay.
in Hero Lab. It was the thermite grenades that were 8d6.
Okay.
If you recall, yeah. But yeah, so these are just the shrapnel grenades, so they're 5d6. But he's holding out little packs of 6. So if you want to grab one from him, you can go over and grab some.
Yep.
So they've got a box of 50. However you break that up into 6. Don't challenge me on the math. All right, Nicodemus, what do you do?
He's gonna go finish the shot on the doctor. Take another one. Rapid shot with the laser rifle.
Okay.
Let's see.
As you can actually see him. Everybody else who's kind of guessing his position will still have to deal with concealment because of the photon shield.
So the blank.
He does have a little cover in between the two of you right now.
Okay, 22. 27 on the second. Didn't confirm though.
Okay, so 22 is going to miss, but the 27 hit.
Okay, 22 misses touch.
Oh, God, I keep forgetting his touch. Sorry, it's right there on the thing. No, yeah, those will both hit me.
All right, for 16 fire.
And that'll confirm too with the no, not an 8. Sorry,
8.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
I was looking at 19.
So 1. So 16 of fire.
Okay. Ow! Stop that, you asshole! I told you they weren't gonna kill you.
Sure they were. That's why they came with all the weapons. You aren't that. You aren't that naive.
How else do you think they're gonna get that armor out of here? I told you how heavy that damn thing was.
Sure, he's smoldering.
So the captain moves over to the wall and like prepares his blades. He's hiding up against the wall, waiting for the group to make their way around. Leave my motorcycle alone. And he runs, and Nicodemus can see this. Runs and he jumps on the wall of the chapel and climbs up to the roof. And then continues running along the roof. Dante, what do you do?
Dante will climb this watchtower real fast. I did the math. I'm still on the wrong tool. If I just run straight there, I can get to here up the stairs. I don't think that gives me a view of anything, does it? Unless there's windows.
The way it's built, you have to go all the way to the top.
Okay, no arrow slits.
No, it's built to look down from the top. No murder holes to speak of.
Okay.
They're usually represented on the map.
Well, that was my action and my movement for a double move, so
But yeah, but next time he should be able to get out to the top with just one move.
Okay, and all right, that ends it. Oh, actually, I'll
man,
use
the gate.
unseen. Sorry, I'm going to use unseen, but
Okay.
just to make me invisible.
So the cactus person goes over and like props himself up against the edge of the chapel. And he's aiming his rifle over here towards the opening coming from the old, the burned out section. Bella, what do you do? So you
I'm
can
gonna
tell
go-
that Nicodemus, but that the monkey boy dropped the motorcycle because it drops back flat, and he seems to be gone. But he might still be there if you want to swing at him.
I'm gonna swing just because it would be what I would do. Because I would think he just was standing there now. So I am gonna power attack
Okay.
with my scythe.
Let's destroy the bike.
Do you want to destroy the bike?
Yep.
Okay, so you swing through the air and don't hit anything, and you use your second attack to bring it down on the motorcycle, and you destroy the front wheel.
Ooh. He's not
Where it's
getting
completely-
that one.
He'll probably just run over the wall and join his comrades. Just their pathway to
And he
invasion.
will find out the hard way.
Okay, very good. So Red yells out, "They're coming around the walls! Guard yourselves!" And he runs over and holds out a pack of grenades for you, Nicodemus. And it's your turn.
Grab, which is a move action, right?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go over. I'm trying to find it.
Well, actually, if somebody's holding something out to you and they use the action to do it, I usually let you just accept it as a reaction as long as you have
Okay.
a hand open.
Yeah. And so I grab it and I run and I use a double move to get to here, get on top of here to prepare for the invasion. I guess we got to go through this door to get to the top, right? So we can see up here
Yes.
the tower. Okay, so it gets me right at the door, but doesn't allow me to go through. Return.
Okay. I was trying to change up the music. There we go. It's because you guys, I need to find a good theme song for the Coalition. You don't get to fight them too often, but they've become something of a recurring.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Where they look with that.
Okay, so the doctor escapes.
Okay.
See you later, assholes.
Oh no, he's no longer here. Once he got to there, I figured I had to. I tried to see if I could climb that wall, but I probably couldn't get there to chase him. He has such good climbing.
Yeah, he has climb speed, so yeah, he's a lot quicker. All right, Dante, what do you do?
Dante will get up and how far do you think he could make it out onto the wall? Like over here, because I see a door here. Is it like right at the top of the stairs?
Yeah. Well, it's like almost at the top of the stairs, and then there's because you're supposed to be able to get up on the top as well. It's not really very well represented on the map, but yeah. So you're just 5 feet away from the door if you want to go through it,
Well, if I can
or you
get
can
up on the
continue up to the top if you want to. You can reach either one.
if the tower's taller than the wall, I'll definitely go up to the top of the tower.
Okay. All right, so you can get up there.
And does that give me an angle to see any of those?
Well, let's see what you.
I've got enough range to hit the spider walker from where I am if I wanted, but I don't think that would do anything, so I'm not bothering.
Yeah, right. You could probably hit it from a distance. Yeah, you could hit the first guy.
Okay. Let's take him out. Most of my bonuses are non-existent because of how far away it is, but I've got my psionic focus at least. Is that a hit?
16 is not going to hit. It bounces, ricochets right off its armor.
I'll expend my focus.
Warning, enemy. Warning, enemy. Warning, enemy.
To use second chance, so I get a reroll.
Okay.
Marksman, their one shtick is we don't want to miss.
Exactly.
And they're usually okay at it. But not this time.
Warning, enemy. Warning, enemy.
Oh man.
Immediately use unseen to go back. Oh wait, no. Yeah, to go back invisible. So I'll mark off another use. That's
Okay.
just a swift action. Yay.
So Andrew shouts up at Nicodemus, I'll man the gate if we need anything, and those bastards get close, I'll drop one of these grenades on them. And Cactus person nods. Boop, boop. And I will light their ass up.
So, far as we know, this is the entire group here, of this 4, and this guy.
Yeah, you don't see the mech yet. You hear it like walking over just over the dune and whatnot. Like, well, you might actually see it if you use binoculars or whatever. I mean, he's able to see it with the scope on his rifle and whatnot.
Will it actually come from the same direction?
Yes, from the top,
Mech,
there,
okay.
the northeast.
May jump on the other tower then. Well, they probably go this way.
So what does Bella do?
Okay. Bella is gonna go towards the tunnel. Find her. Keep stretching the map out so I can see all the stuff going on.
That's okay.
I'm gonna scan it by the entrance if I can click on the right thing. Okay. Of that cave light thing in case they come through that way.
Okay.
And have my scythe ready.
Sir Andolin nods at you as you walk up and brandish your weapon. It's a good day to die, fellow warrior.
You will see who's not talking to who next. Don't think I don't forget easily.
He says, well, now is your chance to show your valor in battle.
Oh no. Okay. In turn.
Okay, so the bot that you fired upon is going to 5 foot forward and take a shot back in your direction there, Dante.
I'm invisible, so concealment.
You have partial cover, but let's see. Actually, he's not going to be able to do it with a 5-foot step. But his advanced optics are able to pick up your image enough that he can get a shot off. So you do have cover, so +4.
Okay, no concealment or whatever you get?
No.
Okay.
See invisible.
So what's Dante's modified touch AC?
Modified touch. What does partial cover give me again?
+4.
18.
Okay, so it missed. Surrender or be destroyed. Surrender or be destroyed. Surrender or be destroyed. Round 3. I didn't mean to blip through red there. We'll let him get some cover over here behind the captain. Nicodemus.
Nicodemus comes out the door. So when I can't talk today. Weren't the other people on the actual tower itself?
Yeah, so that's what I was just explaining to him. I don't think it's very well represented on the map. So you can either exit onto the battlement to the side, or you can continue up to the top.
I'm gonna continue up to the top.
Okay.
I don't know how far that is.
You can get up there in another move.
Okay.
Move
I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna take a shot at this guy. I saw it was close enough.
Okay.
With
He's got a little
right.
cover from the VAB now.
Okay, with the laser rifle.
Okay.
Just movement, no rapid shot, just regular shot. They're trying to identify him. I'm sure that misses touch.
No, 16 will hit his touch.
Okay, for 10 for
cover.
fire.
Okay.
That will in turn. Are they just standard robots that we've gone through, fought against previously?
Yeah, it looks like a Skelebot. Let me see if I've got a handout ready still. I might have archived them. But here, I can show you from this. That's what they look like, though they are walking along brandishing their rifles at the moment.
Okay.
And their eyes are flashing red as they advance. Attack, attack, attack. Surrender or be destroyed. Alright, so the captain continues to ready himself to attack. Okay, so Dante, you are picking up psionics from that coalition soldier that's running along behind the bots. He's taking cover, improved cover behind the corner of the VAD back there.
In which case it's hard to hit. So this robot that fired on me,
Yes.
I'd like to duck. There's a lip to the wall that I can hide behind, right?
Yes.
I'd like to duck down and move and attempt a hide check.
Okay.
Because I know I can't in the same spot unless I had started out already hidden.
Right.
So stealth.
Alright, very good.
And then I will use Dissolving Weapon as my standard action in order to buff up my weapon. I'm going to start keeping track of my psionics points in the notes section.
Whatever works for you.
Because the scratch paper I keep losing. Okay. And that will end my turn because I can't attack.
I'm ready at the portcullis. Shouts out Steam Buffalo. Cactus person readies his rifle. Bella, what do you do?
Alright. Bella has decided that she's gonna go. Can I do a perception check in the opening of the cave around the fire to see if there's like a good spot to hide and just swing when they come around the corner?
Sure. Does she have survival or knowledge military or anything like that?
I think I have survival because I used it before.
Or you can
Yeah,
just
I
make
have
a
survival.
stealth check as you move in and find a spot. But make your perception or survival. That'll help you.
Oh,
Mine too.
Yeah, we'll take your survival. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. Yeah, well, hiding behind the walls or behind the bodies or whatever that would give you a good spot to attack when they came around.
okay. Bella is gonna move.
Though there are a lot of cracks in the wall up here, so they could potentially fire through them also.
Oh.
But you could use this to, hide down here.
I'm gonna hide down there in the by the bodies.
Okay. You want
And I'll
to
be
make
ready
a
to
stealth
You're
check?
pretending you're dead.
I'll give you a +4 to your stealth.
You said +4,
Yes.
so 20.
Okay, so you got a 20. Anything else?
I'm just ready to swing.
Okay. Attack, attack, attack. So Nicodemus, you're still up there on the battlement, right? So you've got cover. The Skelebot draws its aim upon you and fires. Is his touch AC still 15? Are you there? Did I drop?
He said,
Oh, here.
yes.
Am I all
He said
alone?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. You hear me?
I'm all
You hear me?
alone. Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry, I was yawning. I couldn't reply.
I said yes. 15.
Okay, so
Your
plus
mic
4,
isn't picking up.
plus 4,
19.
plus 4 from the cover, so that will make his shot miss, so it bounces off the mountain there.
Yeah. Shh, shh. And just so the Wilkes 447 just a regular rifle, wasn't it? Was it a laser rifle?
It's a laser rifle.
Okay, I'll probably switch it next. Just that. And you said it was 2d12?
Yep, 2d12.
Okay, yeah.
They
I'll
are
switch.
they are under the laser rifle section. So usually pistols are listed first, and then it will transition into rifles.
I thought it would be in Hero Lab, but it wasn't. So
No, they're not.
Oh.
They're in the Pathfinder equipment guide.
yeah, I'll add
Pathfinder
it.
Rifts equipment guide. It's from the Rifts conversion. So if you use the Pathfinder Rifts equipment guide, you can pretty much find all the basic equipment from something like the Rifts Ultimate Edition book that you have.
Okay.
So if you see like
Mhm.
armor and weapons and stuff in there, you should be able to find most of them in the equipment.
Gotcha.
And that will show you our Pathfinder conversion for it. So the Wilkes 447, it has 200-foot range. They're 2d12 fire, but their crit is 20 times 2. They are semi-automatic, target touch, capacity of 20 shots.
Sure.
Okay, so they're continuing their way around. Alright, so he pulls out a vibro knife on the move. Nicodemus, what do you do?
A second, I was putting actually the new stuff in the other one. So I'm just gonna drop my rifle where it is and draw the Wilkes out, and
Okay.
yeah, and take a shot at that one by the van.
Okay, he's got cover.
I don't have it in yet, all the way in, so I'm just gonna use at least a hit.
Gotcha. And they can roll 2d12.
Yeah,
Plus your-
it's 22 touch.
Whatever bonuses you have. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so I guess we're 7.
Okay. So it hits
fire.
it with a glancing blow.
So same thing as the 2D. You say that sucks.
You have to roll better. That was a low roll.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It happens.
Okay, I'll keep on entering it. Intern.
Okay. All right, so the coalition agent, he moves a little bit closer alongside the VAB there, reducing his cover to just regular cover. And he puts a finger like to his forehead, like he's doing, engaged in some deep thought or sensing or something like that. And he starts aiming his rifle up towards the battlement, and he takes a shot at you, Nicodemus.
Okay.
Okay. 21 versus touch. I think that one's going to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're 19 modified with the cover. So you're going to take 8 points fire damage from the laser blast.
8 points. Gotcha.
Dante, back to you.
So does he have cover from me? I've got a clear line from my angle. Well, besides from the robot.
That is a good question. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to draw it out, and I'm hitting the wrong.
It's a perfectly straight line from
one.
my measurement.
Yeah, he's got cover from the robot.
Okay.
Because he is trying to get cover alongside the van. If the robot weren't there, though, you'd be able to hit him. Alongside the VAB, rather. It's fabulous!
Well, cover or no, I'm using my movement to re-up my psionic focus because I had to expend it to try and hit before.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and mark that. Please, dog, stop.
I've got a nifty psionic focus token where it says focused on one side and you flip it over and it says not focused on the other.
Okay, and then I'm going to take a shot at him because the robots seemed like they were kind of weak compared to someone with psionics.
Okay.
And I flipped off of my character sheet as I said that. Okay, no point blank shot, just psionic focus. And they're outside of sneak attack. 26 to hit.
56. That is going to miss because of the cover, so it like bounces off the shoulder of the Skelebot.
Oh, he has a
Or
high
Patine,
ace.
rather.
It was against.
Yeah, he's glowing with
flat-footed.
psionics too.
It was against flat-footed, if that makes a difference, because I was hidden.
Okay, flat-footed does make a difference.
I rolled a 31 stealth.
Let me double check the number. Yep, okay, so that'll hit his flat-footed. Yeah,
Okay,
even with the cover.
so 14 damage. And then I'm going to use my expert sniper feat in the sniping rules. I'm more than 10 feet from him. I'm going to attempt another stealth check with a -10, ducking back behind the wall. So -10 from whatever this roll is. 15. Much worse. Not bothering to re-up my invisibility.
Okay. Sounds like that spider skull walker's getting closer. You hear one of the alkalites shout from down below. Oh, when it gets here, we will shoot at it too. Bloop, bloop. Bella, back to you. So the Skelebots have advanced to your position. Attack, 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 attack.
I'm going to do a power attack with my scythe on one of them. Let's see. Yeah. I gotta zoom back. Yeah, this is a big nap.
Yep, using all the space on it at the moment.
And then we go for this dude.
Bench, I guess. I'm trying to see. Can you see the color? Oh yeah. Sorry.
Ka-ching. Which one do you attack? The red one? I guess the one you reach, yeah.
Oh, I don't. Oh, there are low colors. Yeah, I can't see it.
Actually, he's
Is it
got
orange or
on
red?
him. Yeah, he's got
Okay,
orange. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that will hit with both of them.
Ace.
Ka-tang, ka-tang. What are you attacking with?
With my scythe, power attack.
Does it have any special properties or anything? Just a regular scythe.
I thought it was a special scythe, but
Well, it might be special to you, yeah.
It's.
I don't.
Give me a second. I gotta switch him here a lot. It's just a cold iron. Miss Masterwork cold iron.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, it's a +1 silver sight. Actually.
Yeah, it's her attuned weapon, so that's why
Yeah.
it's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slash into it, but you can tell by the hardness of the metal of the Skelebot's armor that, you know, you're not cutting as deeply into it as you should have, but you know, you hit it hard enough for it to change its message and start shouting out error, 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 as like sparks are shooting from the opening in its chest.
Oh, sounds like music to my ears.
That intern for Bella.
Yes.
Okay, so it is 11 o'clock, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. This is a good spot to drop off and pick up here next time, or if you want to.
Same bad time.
Yeah. I'd say we could go, but it would take probably an hour or so just to finish off all the bots, and then who knows about the man.
What's next?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can
All right,
pause
so
it next time.
so in that case, then you guys all you listen.
gonna test.
You hear as the spider skull walker comes stomping over the dunes. And it comes stomping into view, and it trains the large cannons on either side of the skull towards the front gate.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
What will happen? Will the group ever recover from the betrayal of their good friend Dr. Kaiser? Will the advance will the advance of the coalition Spider Skull Walker be too much for the group of mercenaries to handle? Find out next time.
Tune in next week. Same time. Same crow time. Same crow channel. I
That's it.
actually put in to see if the Wilkes thing pops up right. Let me see if it does. I put it in.